So we'll talk about Hooke's law here. Now, what is Hooke's law? Hooke is the name of a scientist who has discovered a law. So when suppose we have a spring which is this much in size and we have subtended it like this. When we'll attach a mass with the spring, then what will happen? Spring will stretch and its length will increase by some amount. Suppose this much is the extension in its length by attaching m mass, so x is the extension. Now, force. Force we'll consider restoring force for the spring to come back in its original form is directly proportional to the extension. So this is the law. This is Hooke's law. In case of spring, force has to work in the opposite direction. It will act in the opposite direction to come back in its original form. That is why we take a negative sign in case of a spring. So when we remove the sign of proportionality, we'll get a constant, spring constant, and extension. So negative of kx, where F is the restoring force, k is the spring constant, and x is the extension. Now, extension is equal to new length minus original length. So this is the new length. When we'll subtract original length from it, we'll get this much. So this much is the extension. So this is Hooke's law. Now in some books they have mentioned that Hooke's law is stress is stress is proportional to strain. This is Hooke's law. In some books they mention like this, that Hooke's law is stated within elastic limit. So if the spring or any material, any elastic material is within its elastic limit, then stress is directly proportional to strain, or stress is equal to a constant which we always use multiply by strain. So stress divided by strain. So ratio of stress and strain is equal to a constant. So these are the things about Hooke's law. Generally, this is the Hooke's law, but in some books they also state that this is Hooke's law. So this was all about Hooke's law. Thank you.